What's up everyone, this is CyberKnight, and today I thought this would be kind of a fun video where me and some other Yu-Gi-Oh YouTubers out there are going to collab together and talk about our favorite main Yu-Gi-Oh set. So yeah, it has to be a main set, not one of the side ones or anything. I thought this would be really fun because I don't normally do too many collaborations, and this year I wanted to do more because yeah, there's so many other great channels out there. These guys I consider my friends and everything too, so of course, obviously I recommend checking out all of their channels. Big thank you again to all of them too for wanting to be part of this video. I asked them all and they're all like, sure, you know, so that was just really awesome of them. And obviously too, there will be links in the description to all the channels and I recommend them all. I guess I'll start things off because my favorite main set ever for Yu-Gi-Oh is Magician's Force. This is one of those that just has that nostalgia factor. It has a lot of playable cards. I mean, you think about it, it has some of the most iconic monsters in this set because you have, well, first off, this was the set that brought us Union monsters. So it actually has X Head Cannon, Y Dragon Head, and Z Metal Tank, and XYZ Dragon Cannon. You know, that's all part of this, and all the different, you know, fusions and pieces. So you have all of that. And I like the Union mechanic as well. It's something that we've seen here and there, kind of brought back with ABCs, but it's kind of dropped off, so I'd love to see that come back, but I always thought that was a really cool thing with Yu-Gi-Oh! Then you have things like Breaker the Magical Warrior. Amazonas were part of this set. Spell counters were something too that was introduced with this set as well. A lot of course, spellcasters. And not only that, it has Dark Magician Girl as the secret rare and Dark Paladin as the cover card. I mean, two of the most iconic cards in Yu-Gi-Oh! I mean, seriously, Dark Paladin is like one of my all-time favorites. The duel where Yugi actually brings him out is amazing. You can still even use Dark Paladin these days. I mean, several monsters that are in this set are still iconic and usable. Breaker is still good. GOAT format cards, too. There's a lot of them in this set. Amazonas, they were really good in speed duels not that long ago, too. So, I mean, there's so many iconic things in this set. Yeah, that nostalgia takes over, and that's easily my favorite.
What's good, CyberKnight's channel? And I've gotta say my favorite set of all time and one that changed my entire life is Strike of Neos. This is thanks to the Six Samurais. The moment I read the promo card, Grandmaster of the Six Samurai, which was a world premiere coming to the TCG first, I went, this is crazy. This guy can be destroyed anywhere, which against Crush card, it could pop from the hand to the graveyard and go straight back. It was awesome. And I topped the first ever Shonen Jump you could play it at in 07 Houston, being the first ever top with that deck. And then in 08 later, when Phantom Darkness brought Six Samurai United, I was able to take the tournament against Dark Arm Dragon, where everybody thought that would be the deck to do it. This put me in another level with the game itself, and it really inspired me to end up traveling to more events after my first taste of success from 07 Houston. There will never be a set that did more for me, and not one that I will look back at with fonder memories than that deck. Also, the boost to Elemental Heroes and other funny stuff there, I do think that is a set to be remembered. Get reprinted one day, Air Neos.
As someone who's been playing Yu-Gi-Oh! Since LOB, it's pretty hard to narrow it down to my favorite core set. If we're talking about older sets, I might say Invasion of Chaos or the Duelist Genesis, but I think if you ask me right now what set I like the most, it might actually be Flames of Destruction, a newer set. This set had tons of great cards, obviously Altergeist Multifaker, one of my favorite cards in the entire game, but it also had great generic cards too, things like Ghost Bell and Haunted Mansion, that's a great hand trap, Infinite Impermanence, one of the best hand traps even now so many years later. It also had cool like tech cards like Waking the Dragon, and even really good generic link support like the Nightmare monsters. While they were used for some pretty crazy combos while Ibli was still legal, I think now they're in a pretty good spot where you see Phoenix and Unicorn in a lot of deck lists just as good generic removal in their extra deck. Overall, I think Flames of Destruction had a lot of cool cards for casual and competitive players alike, and it did have one of the best support cards for my current favorite archetype, Altergeist.
My favorite set has to be, and I'm sure that multiple people have already said this already, but I don't care, I get dibs on it, and that is Duelist Alliance, the release of Burning Abyss and Shoutout, the golden age of Yu-Gi-Oh!, the set in which procured some of the most fun, iconic, and beautifully, amazingly appreciated fun decks we've ever had in the history of this game. That is Duelist Alliance. So good that my door apparently managed to open by accident. It's the best set of all time. Literally, golden age of Yu-Gi-Oh!
Hey YouTube, Kira Twig here, and my favorite Yu-Gi-Oh core set is Duelist Revolution. This was actually the set that got me back into Yu-Gi-Oh almost 10 years ago today, and with it there were a bunch of awesome cards that are still used today in this set, ones that I tried desperately to pull but I could never actually pull myself. The one I actually pulled from this box, which I've kept to this day, was this Naturia Pineapple. This was back when you could only get one secret rare per set, but I love this set. There were so many cool cards to it, Naturia being one of my favorite decks, and a bunch of different usable staples, which, like I said, never had the luck to pull, but are still seeing some play today, and were definitely cards that a lot of people tried to pull from this set. I definitely tried to pull Pot of Duality from this set plenty of times. I bought so many special editions, so many booster packs, only one booster box. I was, fresh out of high school at the time, but with it, I had any chance I could at any store, I would pick up some sets. I pulled plenty of Chivalries, plenty of Naturia Bamboo Shoots, plenty of Miracle Wake. I think that was the #1 secret rare for me to pull from this set, but I never pulled Scrap Dragon, I never pulled Solemn Warning, and I never pulled Pot of Duality. I did pull Effect Veiler from this box, so that was something. I ended up trading it for a 6 Samurai deck, the following locals, so not sure if it was the best trade at the time since Effect Veiler was pretty expensive, but even to this day, if I ever see this set for sale, I always definitely try picking it up. Even the special editions, just to, they would be unlimited, but just to try my luck at them and see if I could pull something awesome and maybe one day actually pull my own Pot of Duality from this set. Or Solemn Warning, or even Scrap Dragon, makes this definitely one of my favorite sets of all times in Yu-Gi-Oh!
What is up, everyone? CyberKnight asked me to let you guys know what is my favorite set. He said, don't go too basic because we want some diversity between everyone that's going to be answering. So I got two answers. I got a basic answer and then a more diverse one. Metal Raiders is one of my favorite sets. I love this set. It's really awesome. And it's amazing ultra rares, super rares, and even the commons are really cool, especially the rares like Sangan and Magician of Faith, etc. It also has the legendary Pequeño Moth, one of my favorite cards. That's my basic pick. A lot of people like that set, but then we have one that is not as expected. We have Dimension of Chaos. I opened tons of packs of this and got 4 ghost rares. There's some really cool cards inside of this set as well. So it's one of my favorites because it brings back such good memories from the channel and opening stuff like that. So I have 2 favorites, Metal Raiders and Dimension of Chaos. Thanks, CyberKnight. I'm excited to see what everyone else says.
What's up? This is Larry from Team APS coming to you with my favorite set of all time. Would have to be Shining Victories, released in 2016. It was the first set that kind of released after I had gotten back into the game, and also the set I probably bought the most of. It brought Blue Eyes back, had a whole archetype around it. It released my favorite monsters of all time in Blue Eyes Spirit Dragon and a secret rare that I pulled from my first box. Another amazing boss monster at the time, Crystal Wing. Like I said, I think I bought more of that set than anything else. I'm thinking at least like in total maybe 5 boxes, not to mention all the times I've like gone to Target or Walmart or somewhere and just bought it because I wanted to build Blue Eyes out of that. That's what got me back into the game, realizing, hey, Blue Eyes is back. I want those cards, and I went out and I actively tried to get them.
My favorite Yu-Gi-Oh set is Invasion of Chaos. I believe it was the most impactful Yu-Gi-Oh set for its time, having 2 of the most powerful Yu-Gi-Oh cards ever be printed in one set, being Black Luster Soldier and Chaos Emperor Dragon. There's so many different variants of decks based around those 2 monsters. It was absolutely mind-blowing. There's also different cards in that set that you see in different decks even today. You have the Manju with the 10,000 hands, and you even have cards that I even run in my own anti-meta decks like Compulsory Activation Device. Even after Black Luster Soldier and Chaos Emperor Dragon hit the Forbidden list, I was reading through the common cards at my friend's house and came across Chaos Sorcerer. I built this very cool warrior control light dark deck where I based it around controlling my opponent's hand and board, and then having the power monster being Chaos Sorcerer, being kind of like a nerfed version of Black Luster Soldier. You remove and play a light and dark, put it on the field, and you can remove and play 1 face-up monster on the board. It just cannot attack this turn. 2300 attack, a little bit more more balanced than Black Luster Soldier, and I based an entire deck around that. Went to my very first regional, is able to take first place with this Warrior Control Light Dark deck featuring Chaos Sorcerer, and this is why I feel Invasion of Chaos is my all-time favorite Yu-Gi-Oh set.
And yep, there you go. That's the video. I hope you guys have enjoyed. Those are all the different YouTubers that want to be part of this video. I'm sure we can get some more different YouTubers out there as well for the next one. If you guys enjoy this, let me know, because I'd like to do some other ones, like our favorite Yu-Gi-Oh card and some other ideas, favorite product just in general and stuff too. I think that'd be fun. So if you guys have ideas like that too, let me know down in those comments. I want to make the videos you guys want to see. And again, big thank you to everyone that was a part of this video. I mean, these guys could have easily said no, they didn't have the time because, you know, life's crazy right now. But they all took time to do this. So I want to say thank you to all of them. I consider them all friends. And again, I really recommend checking out all their channels. Like, if you're not subscribed to all these guys already, which I feel like you probably are, but if not, check them all out. Again, there's something for everyone here. They do a little bit of everything concerning Yu-Gi-Oh! And I definitely recommend them. And again, they all just seem like really cool guys. So thank you guys for watching. Stay safe out there. Like and subscribe. Again, if you want to see more content like this, let me know on different things you'd like to see. And of course I will. Catch you guys later. See ya.